This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of The Sinking City. In the last episode, we tidied up some stuff from a previous quest, and we decided to help Mr. Throgmorton with his art friend, who ended up getting stabbed because of, theft gone wrong. But apparently, some crazy lady with some voodoo magic stuff is doing some things. So let's tell Mr. Throgmorton what happened. And apparently, they're still crying for the sun. Although I've heard wakes can sometimes last weeks, depending on the family and all over, but you really want to keep the body around that long? It's gonna start getting smelly, dude. I finished the investigation, or at least for the most part.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. And he wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
Sydney is... Oh, I guess I should have saved it beforehand. Just to see what was... Yeah, let's just turn him in. Sydney is alive.
Sidney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in, educating him on some, shall we say, essential truths.
Now, about that reward, yeah, I don't... I mean, yeah, you could have told me. If there is a trophy for it, I'll just pop that previous save I had for when I ratted that guy out to Anna and just do this quest off screen to get it, so...
Alright. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
I didn't think we were done with this. I mean, we could refuse, but why not? I mean, get the experience, whatever. It's a little thing, so...
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
I wonder what he did.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Did he have enemies?
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None would outlive him.
Or someone knows how to use magic to improve their lifespan a bit, but who knows? Bet those records.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
I was about to say, do you want the job done or not, And it's hard to do this with this lady crying. Calm down, lady. Anyway, I guess part 2 of this, through the looking glass, huh? Oh, that sounds apropos. So we need a... He said he gave us a key. Maybe it's for the basement. I think there was a basement in... Oh, no, here we go. Haha. Ooh. Well, it looks all nice and... Reminds me of those old explorers going to indigenous lands, taking over and thinking you're, improving the locals by being there, typical colonialism.
Seems an ambitious expedition. Like father, like son.
Kind of makes me wonder how the world would have grown if Europe hadn't colonized like other like countries and kicked out the local populace. Wonder how our world would be today. Would it be about the same, different? Would it be worse off, better off? I don't know. We'll never know.
I'm looking sharp, but I guess that's the point.
That was terrible.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune.
Well, just time to take it with us. Smash. Throgmore's like, what was that noise? Just looking up evidence. Huh. Why does he have a picture of a gorilla? Rosie, 1891. Amy, happy, Amy. Or, I don't know, whatever that monkey or gorilla is from Congo.
1891 must have been a busy year for Francis.
The only reason I watched that movie was because Bruce Campbell was in it, and he was only in it for like 10 minutes. Or actually even less than that, I think. And then, spoilers, next time we see him is because we see his corpse. Exclusive interview. Francis Throgmore's expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious and sadly unappreciated undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable with anthropological research, a newborn son, christened Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today is an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle. He has agreed to share some of his insights with us. Is that why he got along with an ape? Is it because he had or because he looked like one? Because isn't that like in his family genetics or whatever? The whole looking like a monkey or whatever. Ape, monkey, you know. I have to be careful because people get really, really testy when it comes to like saying monkey when you mean ape or gorilla or whatever. So that must be Francis with his with Albert or whatever.
Now that kid looks a little familiar.
Before he got ugly. Private correspondence. 1894. Francis. Divorce is no simple matter these days. It's never been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you shall present to the court. The most common options being cruelty, adultery, or curable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well-run place. Regards, Chauncey. Ooh. I see I have a pretty good idea of who this mystery woman is now, but it said key evidence, so maybe we still need to...
Looking sharp. Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth
it said
a fortune.
Key evidence. It didn't say all evidence, though. I wonder if there's... Nah, I would have highlighted. Let me... Of course, maybe we have to talk to Throgmorton for any other info. So I picked up the picture. Unless there's something I can do with this. Nah, I would have... Game would have told me. Yeah, I might want to... I don't see anything else. All it said was key evidence. It say all evidence. But I guess I don't really technically need all evidence to solve it. You just probably get a better reward. I assume there's nothing up here because that locked door. Yeah, we'll just skip that. Let me ask him if he's got any other info. If not, we'll use the clues to get to the next step.
I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon? I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
I see. Well, he probably doesn't even remember, so it's not going to help us anyway.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. Have a good day.
Alright. Oh, well, there we go. We just had to talk to him and get the rest of the evidence. Alright, let's see what our casebook tells us. Mark that. Mark that. Wait, is there some... Oh, and that. Okay. Alright, through the looking glass. What do we got? Okay. Left half is... So there's a second picture somewhere. Probably this other lady has it. Might have to go to the... Well, we could either go to the asylum because of what it mentioned there, which might be where I'm supposed to go next, maybe. So, Yeah, the asylum isn't that far away, is it? Yeah, it's like right over there. So, okay, let's teleport out of here, or quick travel out of here, and go to the asylum. I was thinking almost going to the library, or not library, the newspaper. I was like, no, I think it does specifically mention the asylum. So, I think that's the only asylum in the game. I think, the hospital. Yeah. So we'll go to the asylum. I didn't actually go inside when I was there last time. I just stopped by there just to try and find the quick travel places, and then that way I could get back to those later. See, isn't this much nicer than me having to run around trying to find a quick travel, going from spot to spot, and watching me wait and see if I can find the location? Although, I mean, I'm trying to remember, like, when I went through the top part of the town to the bottom part of the town, it didn't actually take me very long to get there, but I'd rather not waste that much time on it if I don't have to. Alright. Yes. Hopefully this isn't one of those games where it keeps slowing down over the course of the game. Kind of like old Skyrim before they kind of patched that a bit, where the cache data kept getting so full that, at least in earlier console versions, that the game was almost unplayable after a certain point, because like especially the Xbox 360, which is the one I have, it's so slow. I can't even, unless I completely delete all my saves, I couldn't even like play that version, my original version of the game anymore. I had to either get like the PC version, which is easier to. I think they fixed that in mods and patches and stuff like that. But anyway, talk about that later. Yes, is there a Bethany here?
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
Not that important to find her, huh? Although this town's already full of crazy, so why not have one more in there? Walks.
Her usual walks. You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless, and she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
As harmless as the guy screaming at people in the corner in New York or whatever?
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold. She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Well, mental illness is a strange thing. Who knows what it can do to you, or change you, or give you superhuman strength to knock out a full-grown man.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Good to know you're giving random detectives keys to people's personal rooms.
Bye.
She's probably just here. She's probably just a temp here. She's like, I don't give a crap. Anyway, okay. What's this? I was waiting for him to say something, but never mind. On the mountain of truth, you can never climb in vain. Someone wiped out truth, and it says. Maybe if I get a picture, maybe it'll highlight it. Madness? Yeah, madness. Alright. Before we go anywhere else, just seeing if there's any, like... That's cool. I wonder if those were from... I think I've seen that picture before. I think that's from an actual medical textbook, but I don't remember which one. That one maybe, too, but the face one looks familiar. Hello.
Do you see it?
Do you see? Do you see? Yes, yes, it's pouring. Oh, God.
Haven't you seen the beast?
The 666? No, I don't live next to him, so I don't have to worry about that. So what kind of mental illness do you guys have? Usually most places that show people with mental illness usually give them the same mental illness. You know, usually they're psychotic instead of the different types, like...
Watch your pocket. Some patients here have wandering fingers.
Well, even wandering detectives also have wandering fingers as well. Actually, probably should, before I check these, because there's probably like a archive I can check, so it's probably better to get the notes from that. Oh, there's get the notes from that one Layloom, and then we can probably check our archive, so let's do that first. So you put her in the basement, huh? Whoa! Why is there a mirror in here? That's why they said watch out for glass.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
And apparently she really hated mirrors. I mean, I don't look like the greatest looking guy too, but I don't smash mirrors because of it.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Dealt with Francis Throgmorton, apparently. Oops. Oh, there's the other half of the picture. Oops.
Huh. Was this taken at gunpoint?
Taken at gunpoint? What do you mean? Maybe I'm not seeing it for what it is. Throgmorton's in mourning. Young Hammond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead, mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday. Little Hammond could not be revived, despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week, with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I shall do all I can to protect him. Bethany's note. All I can do, I do for my dear Hammond. I cannot forget that. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. He did the mirror, and I do not care how he did it, or he got the mirror. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more he had the gall to threaten me. So he'd find a new buyer. What's done is done. No one has the right to become between a mother and her child. Your child's dead, dude. I mean, there's... Have you not seen Pet Cemetery? That's another movie I haven't seen forever. I heard they redid that movie, but I heard it wasn't that great. At least from what I've been told, anyway. Alright, there we go.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Great, we got a crazy mom on the loose. Okay. Oh, right, I need to take a picture probably of her work, right? Okay. Oh, I thought... Never mind. I thought it showed that I needed to take a picture of something, but I guess I've noticed you don't really have to take pictures of a camera, or you don't have to take pictures very often in this. Is that it? I guess so. I guess.
At 7 years each, someone had a field day.
Probably need to talk to the orderly,
maze.
or maybe they have an archive in here I can check or whatever. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, there's another picture sheet.
The blood's almost dry.
Probably accidentally cut her hand or something like that. Sir. Surprised the orderlies haven't cleaned that up yet. Alright, anyone else got... Probably since it's not connected to a room, there's probably nothing in the rest of these spots. But you never know. Okay, nothing here. The only other place we haven't checked other than talking to the orderly is just going upstairs and that just takes us. That just drops us down. Unless it doesn't show us anything new. Okay. So let me. Oops. Gotta go this way. Where's that? That was over here, right? Okay. Can we go in there? Nope. And oh, there's even further. Eventually, you'll end up where you are meant to be. You'll be doing what you are supposed to do. Of course, join the war. I am not what was happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Was that the Joker? Or at least the face of the Joker, although the Joker is based off a classic look. In all chaos there is cosmos. In all disorder, a secret order. Okay, and that's the Eldritch sign. Why do you have pictures of the Eldritch sign, dude? One of these doctors might be a little crazy. Or maybe it's just a reference to just Call of Cthulhu in general. Because I think that's the only time we've seen the Eldritch sign, is that. Nothing in here. Seems like most of these places.
Water me. Don't just stare at my leaves.
You think you're someone else, huh?
Let's play.
Never been a fan of cards, dude.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Well, we got the standard death prophet. Cool.
Can you hear? Somebody's singing. Beautiful. Beautiful. Can you hear it?
So yeah, a lady thinks her doll's her daughter. Good. At least you're being led by someone.
Ed, I still hear those voices.
Voices or multiple personality or whatever you want to call it. I know there's a difference between schizo and he might be more schizo than anything. Because I think multiple personalities, you actually have a personality, while schizo believes you hear voices and all that other stuff. Well, hopefully you have enough cans. It all depends on how we look at things. Well, it looks like it's a bunch of rich people eating ham. Could be wrong, but seems like there's really nothing else here. I could have swore there'd be like something else to check out, you know. Unless we're supposed to come back here later for another mission or something, or quest.
8, 9, 10, 11.
Wait, we've been watching Sesame Street? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! Well, at least we got something for running around. More medical textbooks. That guy's going, yeah! He's training for the, nope.
What can I do for you?
Well, apparently nothing, doctor. Or if you're a patient that thinks he's a doctor. Okay. Is that? Okay, for a second I thought I saw a body there. I was like, what the hell? Okay, well, let me see what... It didn't say all evidence collected, though, so I'm not sure about that. What we see? We have the right and the left. That didn't really... New buyer, but let me talk to the orderly again, see if there's anything else. I feel like we missed something though, but there was nothing else in her room though.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe we need to go back to Throgmorton. Let's see. Squirt common sense. Buyer. Okay, that doesn't tell me anything. Maybe we need to go back to Throgmorton and show him the. No, that can't. Let's see. What does it say? Divorce, simple matter, illegal. You must clearly define the fault. Maybe we need to go to the courthouse, maybe? I don't know. That seems, I mean, maybe, but what would that tell us? Nothing. I don't think it's... I think that note's supposed to tell us that we need to go to the... but there's no obvious, let's see. Is there... I guess we could go to City Hall. I'll go back downstairs one more time just to make sure I found everything, but because I mean it said something about divorce and all that, so maybe the City Hall might have some like extra records about that divorce. Maybe that'll give us some more info.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Because it doesn't say like. Let's see, and then that didn't give us. That just gave us the whole.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Maybe that's the. Maybe we have to go back to the Throgmorton house, or maybe we have to find out. Maybe it's an older house? Wait, is that the... Oh, here we go.
There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Oh, god damn it. You missed that one thing because... whatever. Fine. I'll accept whatever.
Stop right there.
Can't believe you got... I mean, well, I guess, you know, whatever she used to knock him out, any medicine can knock a person out of that.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way.
Chloroform is a strong drug indeed.
Randall Glassworks. In Salvation Harbor. Oh, I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
Okay, maybe she... Basically, it seems simple, like 1, 2, 3, right?
Randall Glassworks. You no longer
believe
have
there's
any
some one
power.
little thing.
Stop
God
right
damn.
there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. Her next stop looks to be a factory called Randall Glassworks.
Alright. Evidence collected. God, I can't believe it. I'm still surprised I missed that tiny little thing. Ugh. Alright, anyway. Alright, let me check the... okay. Alright, what does it say here? Bethany broke out of the sound. Her next stop seems to be a factory called Randall Glasswork in Salvation Harbor. Okay. Have I seen him? Huh. I have no idea where Randall Glasswork is. It just says it's in Salvation Armor. Do I have to look that up, maybe? Wonder if I could ask the orderly. Probably not.
Seems that Bethany had a thing for mirrors. You know anything about that?
Oh, yes. Poor soul. She was convinced there was a boy called Hammond living in her mirrors. She talked to him every day.
I see. Bye.
No, that didn't. Oh, well, that gave us all the evidence, at least. So I need to... So do I just need to look around and wait till I find that, or... So I don't remember running across... I mean, it could be something I need to either... Someone needs to tell me where that is, or... Because I think... Let's see, all the other places don't have an obvious... Well, no, the buildings are pretty straightforward. Like, if it's a huge building. So it might be... I wonder if it's something I can just go to, like this place, or if I need to actually be told where it is. So I don't know. Do I need to go? I'm trying to think if I can just go there and find it, or if I need to go to like City Hall or something like that to look it up. Let me go City Hall and see if that's where I'm supposed to go. Because usually, if you want to know where a location is, usually you go to like either City Hall or something similar to that. I'm probably overthinking it, but I probably... Because usually you're told, well, what would I be looking up, though, if I just looked up, if I went to City Hall? Because usually you're given, like, a reason to. Because it just says, Salvation Harbor, we have a name. I'm gonna go to the City Hall really quick and see if maybe that tells me. If not, I'll just go to Salvation Harbor and go to, like, where that building spot is. That might just be where I'm supposed to go anyway. Like, I could probably just walk there and it'll discover it. Because I don't know how this game... I'm not sure sometimes if this game is you need to actually be told it, or if you just run into it and go, oh, that's where it goes. Because a lot of the other major areas on the map were basically already highlighted, like, you know, the police station and stuff like that. You didn't actually have to go there. The map said, oh, these are... You can go there with these. But, I don't know if this one is one where you actively need the actual address, or if you can just walk into Salvation Harbor and find it, you know. Alright, let's... Whoops, hopefully the game didn't freeze. Okay. I was worried there for a second because it froze up, but that's because it was just loading. Alright, let me see if I can check an archive. If I can, good. If not, then I'll just go to Salvation Harbor and try to find the glass factory.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day. What do you want?
Just wanted to say hi. I'm new in town.
Oh, how nice for you. If you need to look anything up in our archives, get in line like everybody else.
There is no line. There is no spoon.
Get in line? I'm the only one here. Well, I guess that means I'm first then. So, I can just go look up what I need.
Don't sass me, young man. Next time there could be a line here, and you'll get no special treatment.
Old people, you gotta love them, right?
Bye.
Okay, where's your archive? There we go. Alright, stolen mirror. I don't know. See. Since the last century. See, where's the Salvation Harbor? Enterprises, maybe? Randall Glassworks. Name, Randall Glassworks, 1884. Proprietor, Gaunter Randall. Address, Southern Salvation Harbor. Road between East Eel Street and Calm Shore. Huh. But yeah, if you ever want to know, like, a location, usually most records for buildings and stuff like that are public stuff, so you could go to, if you want to know, I mean, there's certain things you're not allowed to know, but for the most part, if you need to know, like, floor plans and stuff like that, you know, all you have to do is just pay the fee for the cost of printing them out. That's usually what it is, but then again, I haven't had to do that type of stuff in forever, so, okay. Eel and Calm Shore. Okay, Eel, Calm Shore, Skipper Road. Okay, Eel, Calm Shore, so it's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, so I guess I'm glad I'm there because this building wouldn't have told me anything. So, all right, well, looks like we found out where the lady's gone. Hopefully that's where she's at. Will we be able to stop the lady from trying to pull her son through the mirror? Are we worried about the man in the mirror? Oh! We'll find out next time in the next episode of The Sinking City. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.